Hi everybody, it's Eric Wyatt, the 3-Minute Writer. You know, last time I talked a little bit about desire and discipline and the role those two things play in our writing, and how it's important for us to continue to write even if we don't have the ideal circumstances kind of going for us as we write. For me, it's easy to skip a day or two and jump kind of back on the horse and keep going with my writing. But there's a problem when a few days turns into a week, or a week turns into a month, or a season, or even a whole year. In an effort to justify a lack of desire and discipline in our writing lives, a lot of times people will say things like, well, you know, writing's just like riding a bike. Once you learn how to do it, you don't forget. And while I can agree with that to a certain extent, I know there's another truth that goes along with that comparison. You know, when I was a younger person, a younger boy, and rode my bike everywhere, I was much more proficient as a bike rider. I could pedal standing up, and I could pedal with one hand or no hands, and maybe come to a sliding stop that looked kind of cool. Now, when we only take our bikes out once or twice a year, I'm no longer that same confident bike rider I was as a kid. I don't practice bike riding very often, and so now I can still do it, but I'm just not really that good at it. So when I take my bike out, it's true, I don't have to start over. I don't have to learn how to ride my bike, but I would have to do a lot of work to return to the old form that I might have had in past years. I'm able to ride it, but I'm not very good at it. And I think the same thing is true with our writing as well. As young writers, you know, we need training wheels. We need someone to run alongside us and kind of help us keep moving forward. As we get older and improve our writing, we move past the basics and into more complicated things about writing, which is what we should do. We go from being proficient to being a quality writer, and maybe even move into being an artist, where our writing sort of transcends what we bring to the table and takes on a whole new meaning. But if we stop for long periods of time, our writing regresses just like our bike riding does. We find ourselves able to write, but it takes work to regain the old form that we had, to overcome the things that we've allowed to lie dormant. So if you see yourself as the writing equivalent of someone on a Sunday pedal along the boardwalk, that's one thing. But if you really want to be the literary equivalent of a Lance Armstrong, we have to do the hard work to stay sharp and focused and continue moving forward with our craft. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Happy writing.